This episode of The Patch is brought to you by Hulu Plus. Hulu Plus lets you binge on thousands of hit shows anytime, anywhere, on your TV, PC, smartphone, or tablet. Support this podcast and get an extended free trial of Hulu Plus when you go to huluplus.com/roosterteeth. That's huluplus.com/roosterteeth. This episode of The Patch is brought to you by Audible.com, the internet's leading provider of audiobooks with more than 150,000 downloadable titles across all types of literature, including fiction, nonfiction, and periodicals. For a free audiobook of your choice, go to audiblepodcast.com/patch. That's audiblepodcast.com/patch.
Podcast.
Everyone, The Patch.
It is a podcast.
Welcome to The Patch.
Right.
It's our gaming podcast.
It is.
We got Gus,
specific about
Ray, and Gavin here. Talk about some games.
Hi.
Hi, Ray.
We are pre-recording this week's episode of The Patch. It's actually dawn Wednesday morning.
It is.
We're sitting here to talk about games.
Dawn, like the
Like
sun.
the sun just
Dawn.
rose.
I'm sorry, yeah.
No, not dawn. Dorn, apparently.
Dawn.
Sunrise.
Like the dish soap.
Dude,
Dawn.
it's early. I don't know if you noticed, but it's
It's
dawn.
fucking early. We were gonna do it this afternoon at our normal time, but we're here on the set of the Gauntlet. So
Somehow
due
you
to
got-
scheduling conflicts, we had to pre-record it this morning.
Somehow you got Ray here before 8 a.m.
Like everyone-
I've never seen Ray.
Everyone
wake
kept
up.
telling me Ray
There's
was
a
gonna be
reason for
here,
that.
and I was like, "Are you sure?" And then last night Ray texted me. He's like, "Hey, we're doing the podcast in the morning." I was like, "Uh-oh." Yes. He's like, "What time?" I was like, 8. He's like, "Okay, cool. See you there." I was like,
Dude, I'm a professional.
Yeah,
I was
you
here
are.
on time.
I'm not.
You were sleeping.
Damn, my phone ran out of batteries. Had no alarm. So.
Well, you're here now. It's all
And
that
I
matters.
forgot my homework too, guys.
"Your homework?"
I'm just
What?
making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Like being late for school and
Good
stuff.
joke.
Yeah.
Dorn?
Bringing the
Torn.
One of the regrets I have about pre-recording the podcast today is that we're gonna miss out on the second Steam announcement that Valve's gonna make later today.
Oh, is that today? When's
Yeah.
the third one? Is that?
They had, I assume Friday.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Steam OS thing.
Right on Monday they announced Steam OS.
Okay.
And Bernie he's really excited. He really thinks his prediction's gonna come true about my stomach's making noise. About them making their own console and bundling Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Left 4 Dead 3 all
Like
on
the
it.
Steam box thing.
Right.
Whatever, yeah.
So
That'd
Bernie
be the way to sell it.
thinks that today's announcement will be a hardware unit,
Mhm.
and that Friday's announcement will be launch
All the
titles, which
games.
is all of their threes. Since it's their third announcement,
Mhm.
they'll finally have done something, a
Yeah,
third of
three
something.
Three related.
So
Let's hope he's wrong so we don't have to hear about it for 8 months.
Yeah, no shit.
I would buy the dick out of that if that was real.
What, the Steam box?
If it had all those games on it.
Yeah, if that's the only way you could play them,
Yeah.
forget about it.
That'd be crazy.
Do you think they would do exclusive on that, though? Like all the money they would make on the Xbox and the PS3? Because, I mean, like,
Well, I think that I have
like the
no
Orange box sold a shitload on both.
right. I have no inside information about this. This is
Yeah.
my pure speculation. Is that I think that they're never happy porting that stuff to a console
Mhm.
because they lose that Steam integration and it lags. Like
Didn't-
TF2 has really
Yeah,
been unchanged on
That's true. On
the
360,
console.
there's been no updates.
Right.
Didn't Portal 2 for the PS3 have like some kind of Steam integration?
Yeah, there was
Or
like that
something.
Steamworks API
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
you could. There was actually something really cool about that where your save on the PS3 counted for the PC
Oh,
version.
okay.
So
That's
like
pretty cool.
your save was in sync.
Yeah.
So you could play part on the PS3 then switch over to the PC.
That's badass.
Yeah.
So stuff like that I think would be really cool. And if they could do more of that kind of thing on the console, then
Mhm.
yeah, I could see them distributing all their games like that. But if they want to control the experience, yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's true.
If they're gonna announce 3, which 3 would you like to see?
Left 4 Dead 3.
Portal 3.
Portal 3 for me too.
Oh, fuck both of you. All right.
No one said Half-Life 3. Do you
I
think
just
that
feel
you think
like-
it's been too long?
I feel like it honestly has been too long.
Yeah. It's not going to be, it's not, Jesus.
Man, my stomach's going fucking nuts over here.
It's
What
not
do we
going
have
to be
say?
the, I don't know, kind of like how Duke Nukem was, except, I mean, that's a terrible example, how people were hyped for it, and then it came out, and it was like, shit.
Well, that's the thing.
I
is
think
that
people won't be pleased with Half-Life 3 no matter how good it is.
Half-Life 2 was so cool because it looked really good on a PC. It was like one of those first games to look really
Yeah.
amazing.
Didn't that game come out like 8 years ago or something like that now?
I think
7, 8 years
Yeah,
ago?
something like that. Yeah.
Jesus.
I think Half-Life 2 Episode 2 was only with the Orange Box, wasn't it? Like 2006.
I believe so.
So yeah, so long ago.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just last
Half-Life 2 came out when Rooster Teeth was still in Bernie's spare bedroom.
Jesus.
Like that's how long ago it was. I remember playing it. We bought like 2 computers. Like the first 2 computers we bought for Rooster Teeth came with like Steam keys for Half-Life 2,
awesome.
and I was like, yeah.
But basically, a part of that game is that it looks so good, and I think they would really have to do that again to get people impressed with Half-Life 3.
Do you think that it's not possible to have that type of jump again?
I don't think it is at the moment. I mean, they could make it look amazing, but it wouldn't look any more amazing than the current games we have, I don't think.
I guess so, but it's Half-Life. It has that name behind it. And they'll push, like...
And it is pretty goddamn satisfying to whack something with a crowbar.
It's true, yeah.
Someone was... when we started seeing screenshots and videos of upcoming Xbox One and PS4 games, I heard, people were complaining, like, they don't look that much better than 360 or PS3. And someone pointed out that going from the original Xbox and PS2, to Xbox 360 and PS3, there was like, whatever, I'm going to make this number up. There was like 10 times more polygons. And you can see that difference. Yeah. And now when you add like 10 times more polygons, it's like the details are so fine, it's easy to miss it.
It's like the jump between 2K and 4K.
Right.
It's a big jump technically, but how many people are going to notice?
Yeah, if you look at it really closely, you can tell it's way different and crazy.
But the average consumer won't notice.
I think the big selling point for new consoles, and maybe even for something like Half-Life 3, would be, improved physics models, improved...
more stuff on screen.
Right, more
for,
stuff
for
on
something
screen.
like Dead Rising 3, for example.
A destructible world, like a truly fully destructible world, things that you can interact with a lot more.
I want to see better liquid as well, interacting with environments. Like if you shoot down a water tower and it would like realistically go through a town would be awesome in real time.
That'd be kind of cool,
yeah. I've seen demos of that, but I've never seen it in a game.
You know what's always like the benchmark for awesome graphics and like pushing the envelope?
Like the duckies in the bathtub.
For me, it's hair.
Hair,
really?
I'm like, oh yeah, that hair looks great. Like, and in fact, I think in this most recent Tomb Raider game, there were certain video cards that Lara Croft's hair was optimized for.
Yeah, I think there was on the PC. There was an option for like realistic.
Is that like a selling
hair
point on the box?
Yeah, it was like
Lara Croft's hair looks so sexy.
I went. God, I'll have to find it. We'll see if we can put it in the link up. But there was like, I don't remember if it was on an Nvidia site where it's like, her hair without our video card, her hair with our video card.
You're really reaching for
was
like...
it actually noticeable?
Yeah, it was a huge difference.
I want to see that video now.
And screenshots and stuff. I'll see if I can pull it up after we're done here.
That's crazy.
But it's like, but again, that goes back to like a fine detail. It's not like a core gameplay thing.
They should have faked like a L'Oreal commercial, but with both hairs, and seen how crap the ad would have been.
That would have been better.
Yeah, it's like...
That's funny.
Something I never noticed in that game was her hair. It's just like, oh, it's there. I mean,
yeah,
she has hair.
Flicks about.
Well, sometimes it would fuck up. I don't know if you'd ever do that, where it would stand like straight up.
That's
like, no.
I noticed like a whole bunch of things going through her throat if you died.
Yep.
Tree branches and sticks. It's like, fuck.
Pretty graphic game, and it wasn't just like dead. It was like,
no, and then struggling, like trying to pull it out. Yeah. That was a really fun game.
I really liked it. Yeah.
I never played any of the multiplayer on it though.
Multiplayer was fun. We did like 2 Let's Plays in it.
Honestly, I wish they did better because I wish we'd have done more. They were fun.
The multiplayer was good. Just the wasn't really populated. Like a month after, it was pretty dead.
That's like one game where I enjoyed it so much that after I was done, or like as I was getting close to the game, I'm like, I'm gonna go back and get all the collectibles. I never get collectibles in game.
Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna find them all. I went through the first zone, got them all. I was like, fuck this. I never really did it.
That initial enthusiasm, though, approved.
Yeah, you're getting there.
I like the fact that they had that mechanic where it's like you had the pillar of light over what you were looking for.
When you upgrade your person, Lara Croft enough, like a big beam of light will shine down. It's like, oh, okay, that's easier to find. Like it shows up on your map and it like glows white, and it's really easy to find.
Yeah, it's like it's over there somewhere. You just have to know, like, do I have to climb up or go down?
It's in the building.
It's in this area.
You can never fault the standard procedure beam of light leading you to victory.
I mean, I did it anyway because I did all the achievements, but
yeah.
I don't know if you ever played Postal 2. There was a mission where you had to find the perfect Christmas tree, and I'm in the woods looking at all these goddamn Christmas trees. I'm like, which one's the right tree? And then it's just like, oh, beam of light. It's like, I guess it's that one.
I played that game again recently. So bad.
It's really bad.
Really bad.
Did you never play that?
I only ever played the original Postal.
Yeah, I think I played many hours, but I only beat it once, and the rest of the time I was just screwing around, like hacking people's heads off and pissing down their necks and stuff, you know.
So what's funny to me about that is I feel like by the time Postal 2 came out, the term postal wasn't used like that anymore.
Well, like going postal.
Right.
Yeah.
Like for a while there was like the thing where it's like mailmen were going crazy and shooting people.
Yeah.
It's like, so going postal meant going nuts on a rampage.
Going crazy,
And then like by the time Postal 2 came out, it was like
Mailman 2.
Yeah. He was like, here's your letter, sir, part 2. We are $6 billion in debt, part 2.
Did you ever see the movie?
No.
They made Postal 3 the game and then disowned it.
It's like a third-person shooter, that game.
Yeah. It's like a different,
it looks really weird.
Different company made it, and because Running with Scissors was the company that made the first two. But I think they outsourced the third one, sold it in their store for a while, and then they had so many complaints and that was such a bad game. They were just like, yeah, that's not our game now. You can't buy it, and
you can't buy it anymore.
Not from their store.
Oh, okay.
And they were like,
yeah, I think you still get it on Steam, but
we recommend that you just forget about it and pretend that
just
it
get
never
Postal
happened.
2 on good old games.
Yeah.
Pretend never happened. But yeah, in the movie, there's like this scene where the main character, I guess it's Postal Dude, is at this like fair or something, and I don't know what happens, but a whole bunch of kids get shot just randomly. I'm like, what am I like the scene's on YouTube, and it's a pretty bad scene, but just like seeing like a kid get shot and go like, and they just fall over. I'm like, what is happening?
I can't believe you've seen that movie.
I haven't seen that movie. I only saw that
You
scene.
just saw that
I
scene,
saw
okay.
that scene, yeah.
I was gonna say there's a lot of movies that you haven't seen, and there's a lot of movies you should see before you
Yeah.
have to see the Postal movie.
That's one thing I love about like YouTube is you can like distill, or clips like that is you can distill like the key moments from a movie without having to waste all the time. It's like, it's a terrible movie. It's like the Garbage Day clip. I'm never gonna watch Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, but I'm glad Garbage Day exists on the internet. It's just a way to optimize it.
Yeah.
I wish I knew the context of that scene of him saying Garbage Day and then killing that dude.
The funny thing is, I've seen Silent Night, Deadly Night
Yeah.
1. I've never seen part 2. I guess I should just bite the bullet and watch it. So how far along are you in GTA 5?
I'm about 66% in. I've been doing a lot of collectible stuff now. I think according to Social Club, I only have like 8 missions left, main missions.
Okay.
So I'm getting there. I have like 34 hours playtime so
Okay.
far.
I'm thanks to this bloody thing, I'm like 25% in. Haven't played
A
enough.
lot of good stuff's gonna happen.
I turned it off last night after I was as Trevor. Pulled up next to a dude. He tased me in the face. I woke up in my underwear on a train track. Had that happen to you?
No.
What the hell happened?
Did you just switch to him and that happened? Or was it-
No. I was just driving around and this dude, you know, sometimes you get the dot saying
Oh,
you
the
can
random
interact
events.
with this
Yeah,
random event.
Yeah.
This dude seemed to look like he broke down, like his van was stopped.
Yeah.
Went up to the van, there was no one in it. Guy came up behind me, shot me with a taser, and I just woke up on a train track. The train was coming. I'm like in my underwear now. It's like, what the hell just happened to
I
me?
have not got that
I've
random
not seen
event.
it. Yeah, I think I'm a little over. I think I'm like 45% through. I think I think in the meter there's like 69 story missions, and I think
Yeah.
I've done like 48 of them.
Wow.
That game is so good. That game is so good.
It's fun. I had trouble with it. You know, like I said, I didn't play GTA 4. It didn't grab me. I didn't like it. I had a lot of trouble starting GTA 5.
Really?
It's again, there's something about like that open world mission. There was definitely a point where like I'm driving around like I don't know what to do.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I don't know where to go.
Yeah, there's moments like that when you're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like there's too many options.
Yeah, it's like early in the game, like when you first get like your map and your car and everything, and I was like,
You see all the
What am
little
I doing?
dots and the symbols
yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
like I just drove around for a while. I was like, I almost turned it off. Like I don't know. I get overwhelmed. Like I shut down.
Fuck this, too many options.
It's like your gaming on the PC was like,
Yeah.
just sat in front of your Xbox going.
Yeah, it was absolutely
Classic Gus
crazy.
moment. I'm at the point now where I just like I know there's so few missions left. I'm just trying to knock out the collectibles.
Yeah.
Because Jack and Jeff have been doing that
So
collectible map, and
You're
it's
almost done with all the missions, and there's over 40% of the game left.
yeah,
just
just
in-
with the freaks and strangers and random events, and I guess buying properties and stuff. But
So you haven't really been doing many side missions?
I've been doing a few, but I mean I've been just trying to knock out the story now, just to avoid spoilers and stuff, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. I just right now that's what I'm just plugging through, just the main missions and the collectibles. Collectibles are,
There's
they're great. They're not
There's-
great. Don't do 'em.
It seems to me like there's a lot of stuff in the game that's taken from the old games, like buying clothes and changing clothes.
Yeah,
and
well,
all
in the
stuff.
original
And
San
then it's-
Andreas, though, you can like beef up. or
Yeah,
get
but
fat
what's
stuff.
the point of me buying nice clothes for my character, and then when I switch back to him, he's got a goddamn like tacky old shirt that he started with?
Yeah,
Why-
I bought
Can you throw away their old wardrobe?
Yeah,
You'd
like,
be like a parent.
I have not
Yeah.
bothered buying any clothes just because
Yeah.
like they're gonna wear what they want to wear.
Yeah, I bought like a whole bunch of stuff for all the characters, and still Trevor will come in his like dirty white shirt and like
Yeah.
his sweatpants. I'm like, cool, that's $2,000 down the drain.
Have you done any character customization like haircuts or facial hair
Yeah,
or
I did that
anything?
immediately. Like that was the first thing I did because I'm like, this is gonna be my Trevor, my Franklin,
Mm-hmm.
my Michael. Even though Michael I didn't change, but like seeing like trailers where. Because my Trevor has like a handlebar mustache.
Oh,
And just
I
seeing
did
him
that,
with,
yeah,
just
yeah.
seeing him with like no facial hair, it looks like super weird. I'm like, that's not my Trevor.
Yeah.
So you've seen the trailer, and it's like
That's wrong.
just- yeah,
Yeah.
because he doesn't have the tash.
Yeah,
on.
and mine I gave Trevor the mullet and that handlebar mustache.
Yeah, I
And
did the exact same thing.
My Michael has like a facial hair, some scruff, and he's
Okay.
got like some feathered
Yeah, my
hair.
Franklin has like an afro and like a goatee kind of thing.
So when we were playing, I was playing down here on set the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and Jordan looked at my screen. He goes, "Why do your characters look all fucked up?" I was like, "I made a mine."
Yeah.
he just thought it was really weird that I changed. I guess he's accustomed to it because he's seen all the trailers and the videos and everything. He wants them to be the same.
That's weird though, because I played Mass Effect for a little bit, the first one, and I didn't change Shepard at all. Like I liked default Shepard, but this I'm like, no, I want to make these guys mine. Essentially,
which is funny because you can make Shepard yours a lot
exactly,
more than you can make these guys
more detail
yours.
in that, but I'm like, nah.
That beard though that you can put on as Trevor, that's ridiculous.
The Kimbo slice beard.
Oh yeah, I did not.
I don't know anyone who's chosen that yet.
You mean the Jack P beard?
Yeah, there you go.
Here, let me read this thing here. I want to remind everyone that this episode of The Patch is brought to you by Audible.com, the internet's leading provider of audiobooks with more than 150,000 downloadable titles across all types of literature and featuring audio versions of many New York Times bestsellers. For our listeners, Audible is offering a free audiobook to give you a chance to try out their service. One audiobook to consider is A Feast for Crows, which is book 4 of Game of Thrones. For a free audiobook of your choice, go to audiblepodcast.com/patch. That's audiblepodcast.com/patch. Thank you to Audible for joining us on The Patch now.
Hey, thank you to you guys.
I'm currently listening to A Feast for Crows using Audible on my phone. Spoilers. So did you see the thing that Saints Row did the same day that
GAT 5.
GTA 5 came out? They released their GAT 5 DLC. So I never made that connection. Has Johnny Gat always been named Gat because of GTA? Like I always thought that it was like a gun.
I don't think so. I think it's just like just
Happy
a character name. Yeah, it
coincidence?
just happened to be a coincidence. Yeah.
So what was in the GAT 5 DLC?
I think it was just clothes and maybe weapon skins. Like I don't think it was any like significant DLC.
Okay.
It was just like I think you should buy it beforehand. Like it's available for consoles and stuff, but on that day, for Steam it was free for like the day. And they're like, oh, here you go.
Just for all those people who typo GTA 5.
It's like don't forget about us.
That's awesome. That's really funny.
It's very funny.
Like I wonder who the guy is who's like sitting there playing the game. He's like, wait a minute. The
I
letters
got an
are
idea.
the same. And then you push it through and get that done.
Those games are so different now. Saints
Oh,
Row
yeah.
and Grand Theft Auto. Like playing Saints Row like 2 and like Grand Theft Auto 4. It's like, all right, I can see the similarities, and then 4 is like, this is completely different, which is good though. I think.
4 is way too far for me. I'm not gonna play
think
4.
so.
'cause
I've
I
heard
think
that
it's just
before. I heard people
mental.
say that, and that was like too.
I found
It's
myself
too insane.
actually a little annoyed at one point in GTA 5 because I was Franklin and I was trying to like climb up this little path to get to a bike for a mission, and I couldn't. I was like, man, if this was fucking Saints Row 4,
Yeah,
I could just like super jump up there. I could fly, it'd be no problem. And it's like but in GTA 4 or GTA 5, there's a rock in my way.
Yeah. And you have to like navigate through the rock.
Yeah, it's like you can't walk like up a hill. It's like you have to find like the path of least resistance. Like I just want to go from here to here, but it's like.
Kara's laughing at me off screen because I said you have to navigate through the rock, but you understand. You have to like your guy has realistic movement, so you got to like go around, and sometimes he trips and he stumbles for an hour.
And
and a
then
half.
he like fucking falls down the hill.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, there's so much stumbling, and there was a moment where I was in the ocean for some reason as Trevor, trying to find a rock that was flat enough to climb, and I'm like floundering around in the ocean, like, oh, I get out. It's like, right, and it's Saints Row.
Saints
You
Row
just
just
launch
like
yourself
woof.
out of that goddamn thing.
I heard there's sharks in GTA 5.
yeah, there is.
There's an achievement
It's
to get eaten by
terrifying.
one.
Yeah,
There's an achievement for a shark?
Yeah, they come up on your mini map as like a red dot, and sometimes they won't attack you right away. They'll like swim around, which is terrifying. And you'll be like going for a collectible, or they have hidden packages, but there's only 12 of them, and they just have money, and they're like sunken ships and stuff. But you can be scuba diving, you can get like 25 grand, and then out of nowhere it's like fucking shark kills you. And you're like, oh, there goes all the money I just got.
Yeah.
It's scary, man.
When I see the red dot, I always assume that I'm gonna get pulled out of my car. That'd be pretty funny if a shark just came and hijacked your boat and started driving off.
It's cool being in the submarine and seeing like sharks just swim by and stuff.
It's also not cool being in the submarine.
Yeah.
'cause it's the slowest.
It is the
Yeah.
worst
thing
controlling
ever.
thing.
No, the helicopters are worse.
The helicopter at least is fast. You can get from A to B in a decent amount of time.
After doing the flight school, I got a lot more comfortable with the flying.
God, fucking helicopters.
Yeah, submarine is just abysmal. I hate it.
So one of my favorite things to do is like whenever I take someone's car, they either do the thing like, let's say you carjack someone, they either run away or they come and they like try to fight with you.
Yeah.
If they come and try to fight with me, I just like hold the left bumper for a second so you break the window and put your gun out.
Mhm.
Then I just watch them run away. Like, yeah, that's right. That's what I thought.
That's right.
If they really piss me off, then I'll like fire 1 or 2 shots at them.
It's like warning shots up.
Yeah.
I think that's cool that every time now that you hijack a vehicle, like instead of, because in like the previous ones, like a majority of the time they're gonna run away, and this time it's like half and half. Like they'll run away or they'll come and fight you. And sometimes like if you steal like a car and like by Franklin's house or something, since it's like I guess the ghetto and like Grove Street, like if you take like a baller's car, like ballers will come like from around the corner. It's like a whole gang fight. It's like, well, shit, that was an accident.
I got a message on my thing because it sometimes just randomly updates you with friends' progress.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't care about it. But it said that your gamer tag had just evaded a 5-star wanted level.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I thought, oh, thanks for
I think
sharing.
that's
But
pretty
that's
cool.
the first person I've seen that's come up.
It's
I don't know if it's because you did that and then I logged on, or you did it as I was playing. It's probably.
Was it last night?
Yeah.
It was. I was probably doing it right as you did. It's a story mission.
Okay.
I think it's as you're playing because I completed all the stunt jumps and literally like a minute later, like my cousin texted me. He's like, "You got all the stunt jumps?" I'm like, "Yeah." How'd you know? He's like, "Oh, it's like came up." I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, that's kind of cool."
It's pretty cool. I like that kind of thing.
It's like a minor thing. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you could turn it off too. if
Some of it's
bothers
pretty
you.
vague though. Like this dude reconnected with an old friend. It's
Yeah,
like,
that sounds like a
does that
story
mean
mission.
he met Trevor, or
Yeah.
does that mean he added a friend on Social Club? I don't know.
I think
it's everything.
that's there's an achievement for that, right? Isn't that the one when you get to Trevor? It's like a story mission.
Yeah, yeah.
A story-based
It's like a
achievement.
story thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is then? Is that just
yeah, meeting
achievement
an old friend. It's
notification?
not
Yeah.
necessarily just achievements, but that
Is
particular one
evading
was
5
achievement.
stars an achievement?
I don't know.
Could just be like a major story mission.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But yeah, it's a
You
it's a
still
lot
have
of
a
fun.
problem with the driving?
Yeah, it's not as realistic as I'd like it to be.
Okay. You're wrong,
Yeah,
but all right.
we've had this argument, but
Oh wait, I can't believe
I shouldn't say you're wrong.
the
but-
two of you are arguing about the realism of driving. You two motherfuckers don't have licenses.
I've been in cars though. I took a cab here today.
It's like, does anybody
I'm
else
like, this is
realize
just
how
like
ridiculous
Saints
this
Row.
fucking argument is?
Gus just on the corner of the couch, just like these assholes.
I felt like I had a lot of trouble with the driving early on. Like it was like real swimmy and hard. But then as you level up your driving,
Yeah.
it was better.
You can hit cars so hard and they drive off with no damage.
Hmm.
That's
At least
great.
in GTA 4, I mean, the other car doesn't have any damage. There's like a dink in the bumper. GTA 4, you plow into a car, that thing is gonna roll and like doors gonna come off.
You
and
also
stuff.
take a turn and you're gonna roll.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
why is it
There's-
sometimes when you get in a head-on collision, you fly out the windshield and
That's
sometimes
never
you
happened
don't?
to me yet.
Yeah, it hasn't happened to me yet, at all.
Motherfucker.
But
Sometimes
I upgraded my car. Maybe that's a part of it.
Could be.
Did you beef up your car?
I just beefed it up yesterday. It hasn't happened since then. But
Mm.
it wasn't like it happened every time.
Jack was telling me something that he read somewhere that if you like hold right bumper in the car, you could put on a seatbelt. That's
I
not
heard
true
that was
at
a
all.
rumor. Yeah,
Yeah.
That was fake.
I don't think that's right at all.
Yeah.
You know, in GTA 4, you could hotwire cars quicker by
Yeah.
messing the triggers.
Yeah.
Does that still work in GTA 5?
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like hot wiring is pretty slow sometimes.
I mean, usually since all the characters have their own cars, like there'll be a car right there for you
Yeah.
anyway, which
Yeah.
is good. Just I like.
That's something I do like. Is that well? That's also another thing. How often do you store cars in the garage?
Never.
Yeah, it's just another thing that's just kind of redundant now because you have a car.
And
wherever
never
you
use
go.
it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, if you find like unique vehicles, like if you get all the
I guess it is just storage now. It's not like
yeah, like if you get all the UFO parts or whatever, you get like a cool custom car, you could store that. I guess
Mm.
it's like, oh hey, look what I got, and the taco truck which I stored.
Yeah, I wish I'd done that. I remember in GTA 3, you get that bulletproof Patriot, rolled it, blew
Yep.
it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you,
I
ha-
did-
as
didn't
soon as
get a
you have to
chance.
save it. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't get a chance to use it at all. That would have been amazing. Because after you screw over the mafia in GTA 3,
They're
they
like,
have
oh-
shotguns, man, and they'll just blow your car up when you
Yep.
drive through. That would have been helpful.
And the Patriots in a garage that's like down,
Yeah.
like down on the ground. So you come up too fast, you hit a car, it's like fuck.
I'm pretty sure that's why.
Yep.
I've had some pretty sudden explosions in cars in GTA 5. Like I just went over a hill. This is like in the middle of the city. Went over a hill too quick. Got a slight bit of air, but enough for me to go over a car that was coming the other way.
Mhm.
And I kind of barrel rolled off that, landed upside down, exploded. I literally just got in the car. It was just like, I was like, Jesus Christ!
It's like you're on the
Yeah.
movie set. You're like,
Yeah.
there you go.
It looked incredible, but god damn, was I not expecting that?
No, that's
It's like
fun.
landing at a certain angle on the engine will just blow the car up.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's really touchy with
Yeah.
explosions sometimes.
I'm okay with that. I mean, cars, that's more realistic.
Did you see that GIF on Reddit a couple days ago? Franklin versus the bicycle,
No.
Yeah.
where it's like some kind of weird glitch where Franklin's trying to get on the bike.
The bike is like upside down and like on a wall for whatever reason. I don't know how it got like that.
Yeah,
But-
he tries to ride it, and it like comes up, and it looks like it hits him, and it dies. It goes like wasted. And then, like, next thing you see Franklin
like, it
just laid
glitches
out.
and the bike doesn't even really like hit him too hard. The bike just like, and then he just like, his eyes is covered in blood. It's like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, honestly, I haven't had, for such a ginormous game, I haven't had that many glitches.
I haven't had any glitches.
I'd-
I've had a little bit of pop in. That's it.
I had one where I was in a golf cart and I got hit by a train. Just went over I don't know why I was in a goddamn golf cart. I was like driving. But the train mangled it so that it was all bent over.
Mhm.
But my hands were still on this, like the steering wheel had moved over. But
Oh, okay.
I was steering nothing because the steering wheel's over there.
Right.
And Trevor's just like driving this thing. His pedals like hitting the wheel, and like the roof's over there. But that's the weirdest thing. And that's not really a glitch. That's just, I guess, lazy design of the
Golf cart.
Lazy.
Golf cart.
Jesus, Rockstar.
Come on.
Lazy design. Gavin
6 years to
Free
make this game.
is so upset.
Step
and
up
you're
your golf cart
lazy.
game.
Bung another year on.
Okay, guys, we cannot ship GTA 5. The golf cart's not right.
Golf cart DLC will fix it. It's like Horse Armor.
Everyone will be so happy when we announce a 4-month delay to fix the golf cart. It'll all be worth it.
There will be riots.
But have they even patched it yet or anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think there's been any
They
patches
patched
yet.
the iFruit iOS app the other day.
Oh, cool.
Do you use that?
Yeah.
They
have a-
patched it to fix the connectivity issues.
Do you have a custom plate?
Not yet.
You gotta reserve that thing.
I know. I've been playing with Chop.
Even before
That
the
dog shits everywhere, man. You gotta clean that. It's like a Tamagotchi.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Even before the game came out, I downloaded it because I was like, "Oh, custom plates! That's the only thing I wanted to do is
Yeah.
get a custom plate." So I got Ass Man. I was so pleased with myself.
I should have gone something funny.
You know, I think
So
Gustavo
Gavin,
would have fit on the plate, but I think Ass Man's better.
Yeah.
Or at least Gustav.
Is that from Seinfeld?
Yeah, it is. But I think the most handy thing about the app, like I did the chop thing for a bit, but
Yeah.
I really got so tired of picking up his shit.
It's like literally picking up his shit.
Yeah. So now I just use it for like car customizations. That's why I upgraded my car yesterday. It's like, oh shit, I can use this thing now that
Yeah.
they patched it. It's like, oh, I just maxed out all my cars. And like I'm finally at a point in the game where money doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I got some
High
money.
roller. What is the goddamn point of a car wash?
Wash your car.
Yeah,
Why-
but in the game, why?
Oh. I don't know. Just something to put in the city. There's
It's-
car washes in the city.
Yeah, but they're on the map as like usable things.
Like one of the
The
tool
goddamn
tips or one of the loading tips you get in the game is like, the people of Los Santos judge you based on what car you drive, and even if your car is dirty, so make sure you keep it clean at a car wash. I was like, what do I care what a fucking NPC thinks
Well, those
about my
tool
car?
tips aren't exactly like useful half the time.
Yeah.
Some of them are like, yeah, right triggers drive. Yeah, thanks. I would have figured that out. I was talking to Jeff yesterday. It's really weird to think that last Monday we were all excited for GTA 5, and then this upcoming Monday we're going to be excited again for GTA 5, but it's just the online thing.
Yeah.
Like it's like,
2 launches.
yeah, that's really cool.
We're not gonna play it.
What?
It's gonna be mullered. The servers are gonna be
I'm
crushed.
hoping not. I mean, when the game launched, the social club and the iFruit app, it was just down for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And it's just, if that happens with the multiplayer, that can't.
based on
And
how
I
great
imagine
those launches went, I'm really
Yeah.
confident about the fucking GTA
And
Online.
imagine an app uses way less bandwidth than
Yeah.
a multiplayer game of GTA in that world.
I'm really hoping not.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes. But maybe that's why they staggered the launch 2 weeks. So
Could
they
be.
can be like, they
Could
can
be
see,
to prepare or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or just to be like, yeah, we're screwed.
Yeah, well,
Let's delay 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, we're fucked anyway, so.
well, at least now we have $1 billion.
Yeah, it's true. $1 billion in 3 days.
So we upgraded all our cars through the app.
The app.
Yeah, I didn't know that they had delayed the GTA Online release. for
Yeah, after
2
they
weeks.
released the trailer, we like, because there was no release date on the trailer, so we just assumed, and then Jeff would, like, looked around and was like, yeah, it comes out 2 weeks later. We're like, why?
Yeah.
Like, at first that annoyed me, but now playing all the single player, like, I'm happy it's delayed, because it'll give me time to get all the single player achievements and 100% and all that before
Can you
multiplayer
imagine
comes
if
out.
a game like Black Ops did that?
If anything, it would be the other way. Single
Yeah.
player would come out 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Can you imagine how livid that community would be if multiplayer wasn't out day one?
That'd be
Yeah.
Nobody
not
would
smart
buy
at
it.
all.
I wonder what percentage of people who buy like Black Ops actually complete the campaign.
Same thing with Halo. I know there's people I play with in Halo 4 who have never finished the campaign.
Yeah, well, in Halo in the party, you can easily look and
That's
see
true,
like
that's
people's
true.
service records and see.
Yeah,
what
the
they've
only way
done.
for Black Ops or I guess Call of Duty is to look at their achievements, but I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm sure there's a good majority of people that just play for multiplayer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a multiplayer game.
I like the Black Ops 2 story for what it was. I mean, they're usually kind of bad and cheesy, but
Mhm.
I had a good time with this one. The branching paths was kind of cool.
Yeah, I play. I mean, for me, it's weird. Those are definitely single player games for me. Just 'cause
Yeah.
I suck so bad at multiplayer. I've been fine with them.
Yep.
I think I liked the original Black Ops more than Black Ops 2, and then what's the one coming out? This
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting what this one's fucking called.
So is this Infinity War this next one?
Yeah.
I'll probably get that one.
No, looks good. Granted, at this point, they're all pretty much the same, and I'll play them all, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that one's gonna come out in November.
Yeah, November 5th.
And that's okay. So that's gonna be weird for me. 'Cause I don't know if I'm gonna play those on my existing 360 or,
wait
if
for
I'll
the
just
one.
wait for the one or.
I'll play them on both, just because there's 2 achievement lists.
Have they shown how that's
Pitch.
gonna work?
They haven't shown how it's gonna work. They just confirmed that's gonna be two separate things.
So is everyone gonna have 2 entries for every game for a while?
No, because not everybody's an asshole
Not
like
everyone's
me.
this guy.
Yeah.
Plus, there's only gonna be like this certain this will only be the
Yeah,
cycle where
like Assassin's
both.
Creed 4 and Watch Dogs and Call of Duty will all be like two.
Well,
things.
they made Xbox original games for quite a long time after the 360 though.
that's true. But I mean, they
There was
they
no
didn't make
achievements
the
or
same
anything.
game
True.
across both platforms very long.
Okay.
Like those were games that had been in development for a while already.
Yeah.
Like I doubt next year's Call of Duty will be on.
It'll still be. I
What do
think.
you think? Do you think they'll still make it on the 360 and the PS3?
Next year I think so. I think that'll be the last year though. Like I think sports games will go on for now like 4-5 years.
Yeah, I mean, this fucking year, a FIFA game just came out for the PS2.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so
FIFA 14 was on PS2.
That's crazy.
I think it's the last PS2.
Can you imagine when people bought the PS2 that they would one day be playing FIFA 14 on that console?
Yeah, like you figure the first FIFA game was like 01 maybe 02.
When did the PS2
when did it
even come
like,
out?
PS2 came out in 2000.
2000.
So
it's
out
like
of 14
FIFA 01, yeah. Never did they think FIFA 14. Jesus.
That'd be amazing. I would love to go. I would take a time machine. I would take FIFA 14 for the PS2 and give it to someone on launch day
On
of
launch
the
day.
PS2 and
Well,
be
the
like,
same thing with Madden.
this will freak you out.
Do you think the people who played the original Madden thought 25 years later that they could still be playing Madden?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's ridiculous.
That's absurd.
Video games are old now,
Yeah.
and you're old.
Yeah, I'm really old. Bernie was giving me shit the other day because like when we were here on Sunday, I was watching the NFL Sunday Ticket I got with Madden 25
Oh, nice, yeah.
on my iPad. And he's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "I'm just sitting here. I got to do something."
Watching football, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
But the funny thing is, I bought that game. I bought Madden 25.
Mhm.
I have not put the game in my 360 at all. I literally just bought it for Sunday Ticket.
That's still a good deal. You can get rid of the game. You got the best
Yeah.
part
How
of that.
much is that usually to buy?
It's like $100, isn't it?
Well, Sunday Ticket, you typically have to have DirecTV satellite service, and I think it's like another $200 to $300 on
And
top of that.
If you buy like the collector's edition of Madden, which is $100,
100.
you
get the
it gets
game and
included. Yeah.
Oh,
So you're only paying $40 for it. Shark
Badass.
the game. Yeah.
yeah. So I still have the game. I really meant to play it, but then I went on vacation, so I wasn't playing games for a while, and then
Yeah.
GTA 5 came out. I'm like,
Sorry,
no.
man.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
Not going to play any Madden.
I would be interested to know the most purchased and least played game, like the game that was bought that sold the most copies, but the fewest people actually put in. Because I bought games that I never put in, so that's a sale without a play.
I know we talk about this particular game kind of frequently, but what do you think? It's maybe Crackdown?
Crackdown. I was
going
gonna guess because
Yep.
of the Halo 3,
the Halo 3 beta.
That game was
Yeah.
good.
and I imagine, well, probably not with that, but if a thing comes with a game and people were more excited about the thing, it's usually going to be a game like that.
Do you think that was like a slap in the face to Crackdown that they included Halo 3 in that or the beta?
It makes me wonder if they had no confidence in the game, like they thought it
That's
wasn't
what
going
I'm
to do
thinking,
well.
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Crackdown 1 was a fun game though.
Yeah, it was.
Crackdown was
After
really
the beta
fucking
was
fun.
over, it's like, I'm going to play this game. Oh, shit. This
Yeah.
is fun.
It's true. Crackdown 2 was not fun.
The funny thing is, I don't remember much about Crackdown 2. I know I finished it. I played it. I remember not liking it, but
I
I don't
remember that video you did with like Jeff and Jack and Carrie, I think, where you take the wingsuit over
Yeah,
all
I
the
totally
other
forgot about that. Carrie had to remind me about that the other day. That was Crackdown 1?
ones. That was 2.
That was 2?
Yep.
Shit. Yeah.
God, Crackdown 1 came out so long ago.
Yeah, we were still down in Buda when that one came out. So
I
that
could
that
think
must have been like 07? No, 06 for Crackdown 1? No, it must have been
07.
07 because of the Halo 3 beta.
It's weird
I
to
think it
go.
was May of 07.
It's weird to
Let's
go
say
down
March.
like
March, was it?
I think so.
what? Yeah, sounds
Whatever.
about right. March, April. It's weird to go down like my gamer card and see games I've played like years ago and just like remember how long it's been. It's like, oh, I remember playing, like a Crackdown. It's like, and then you look at like the achievement, like the dates. It's like, fuck, I played the game 7 years ago.
It depresses me.
Or like Call of Duty 4, which is a great game. It's like I played that 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
It depresses me that I've aged so much on the current generation of console. To be like, oh, I remember playing Cloning Clyde, and it was like, wow,
that game was great.
I was a younger person then. I was a
I was
different, like
I was
younger version of
16
myself.
when the Xbox 360 came out. Like that's how I look at it.
But you look well funny.
You're
Probably
16.
like a fucking nerd.
Man, that's crazy. So you all already pre-ordered Xbox Ones, I assume.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
Pre-order a PS4?
Yep.
I did.
Nice.
I'm thinking about cancelling
When
it.
I say yes, I mean the office. I haven't personally get one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I pre-ordered PS4. I don't know what I'm going to do with it though.
I got an email the other day from Sony because I pre-ordered the PS4 also.
Yeah.
And I forget what the wording on it was, but it was something like, don't wait till you get your PS4 to pre-order your PS4 games. And it was like they sent me a list of like of all the launch titles, so you could order them all. I was like,
Aren't they all like downloadable day one, like the Xbox?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I was like, why would I do that?
I think
I guess you don't have to wait for the download.
Yeah, it's
to
true.
get impatient.
I think Jack, when he went to go pre-order like the Xboxes, he pre-ordered a bunch of games. I'm like, well, we can just download them. Like that saves another trip, like out there and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm like,
yeah. I was there, and he showed me the list, and he was like, "What should I get?" I was like, "I don't know, just get all the launch titles."
yeah.
And then he had pre-ordered Titanfall, and then when he showed me, I was like, "It's not a launch title, right?" He's like, "It's not." He was like so disappointed.
It comes out
and
early next year.
crestfallen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Sony address that whatever it's called you can't record from the HDMI, the HDCP thing?
HDCP.
Yeah. 'Cause I know like the initial thing was it's gonna be like the PS3 where like I guess you can't capture from that or something.
Yeah, I think they have not fully clarified it yet. I know that there was an article saying that you cannot capture using Elgato, which you can't right now anyway.
Okay.
You can do it over a component, but you can't do HDMI. But someone pointed out that if you have an Xbox One, since it has HDMI in, you could put the PS4 into that and then capture the signal out of there.
That's pretty funny.
Since the Elgato will work there.
How would that get around
Alright.
HDCP though?
So in order to record a PS4, you're gonna need an Elgato, an Xbox One.
But I'm sure they'll be capturing solutions for it.
I hope so, because we want to capture stuff for the PS4, and if we can't, that kind of sucks.
So, is it because the Xbox
The Xbox completes the
keeps
HDCP
the
handshake,
HDCP
right?
and then releases that for the capture?
Right.
Like it doesn't need it.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Xbox, play PS3 or PS4.
Good joke.
way to ruin it.
Be cool.
Okay, let me read this thing since I'm going to divert attention from you. I want to remind everyone that this episode of The Patch is also... You wait till the ad read to leave? God damn, fucking unprofessional. This episode of The Patch is brought to you by Hulu Plus. You've probably tried Hulu.com. Now with Hulu Plus, you can watch your favorite shows anytime, anywhere. Hulu Plus lets you watch thousands of hit TV shows and a selection of acclaimed movies on your television or on the go with your smartphone or tablet. And it all streams in HD for the best viewing experience. With Hulu Plus, you can watch your favorite current TV shows like Saturday Night Live, Community, and Red vs. Blue. You can also check out the exclusive content including Hulu originals like The Awesome starring SNL's Seth Meyers and Moon Boy starring Chris O'Dowd from Bridesmaids. Hulu Plus also offers a great selection of acclaimed films. For only $7.99 a month, you can stream as many TV shows and movies as you want, wherever you want. Right now, you can try Hulu Plus for free for 2 weeks when you go to huluplus.com/roosterteeth. The special offer for our listeners, if you go to huluplus.com/roosterteeth, so you can get the extended free trial and know that we sent you. huluplus.com/roosterteeth. I was recently rewatching old episodes of Quantum Leap on Hulu Plus. I forgot how much I love that show. It's probably way before you guys' time, but like I had not seen the series finale of Quantum Leap since it aired. Like the series finale aired, I think in '93, and I had not seen it again since. And I was like, oh shit! So I just started watching.
20-year anniversary.
Rewatched it again. Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's been long enough. It's about time we bring that show back.
Start a Kickstarter.
Yeah. So I'm curious. One of the things, going back to the Sunday ticket thing, one of the inconvenient things I found with it was there was no like native Xbox 360 or PS3 app. So like you can't just watch it. Like I can only do it on my computer or an iPad.
Oh, all right.
So I'm hoping that by the time next football season comes around, that they have
the Xbox One have like a big NFL push.
Right.
Yeah, about like fantasy football and stuff. So I'm sure they'll.
Yeah. So when I pre-ordered it, I was like, surely there's a Sunday ticket app already.
No.
Well,
next year, Gus.
And it may be also an intentional thing since it's a direct TV service that they want, if you want to watch it on your TV, they want to try to make you get direct TV.
It's true. Is it good? Like how good is that for like a year?
Yeah, just for the season.
Okay. It's not bad.
I don't know. I guess it goes through playoffs.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
I think they should put Sirius XM into GTA.
Yeah, if not Sirius XM, like why not Spotify or Pandora?
Yeah. I feel like it's the radio is a step back. Well, I guess I always played the GTA games on a PC where you could
put the custom
playlist. And you can do that on Saints Row. You just pick the songs that are in the game and have your own station.
Yeah, when
GTA 5 is kind of limited.
I'm surprised you can't like just plug in an iPod and have like a custom thing like that.
Well, you can do that.
You put
through
your
the
headphones
Xbox,
on, like have an earbud in with your music.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you can on the 360. You can plug in an iPod and play from the iPod.
That's true.
With a guide, I think.
Yeah.
Or you could at the beginning.
Oh yeah, I think those controls are still. I've never used those.
I didn't either.
I used it a few times at work. If I need to download some like update, that's some free
Like
update.
optional
but
media
besides-
update or
yeah,
something.
that one.
But how does that work in the game? Does that just override the sound in the game? The whole
Yeah,
thing?
probably.
I know sometimes the music would stop. Like if you're listening to music, it would stop. I remember doing that during like some cutscenes.
Yeah.
It would just stop.
Because when the guide was Blades,
never forget.
you had the play and
Uh,
skip and
I think
stuff.
when you bring up the guide, if you go to your left, it's still there.
Yeah, I think I'm just like I'm so used to ignoring that I don't remember that it's there now. I don't think I know anyone who uses that.
Not
Yeah.
anymore now.
It's funny when there's like this feature set, and this is a topic we like to talk about. It's like the 360 has changed so much. Like when you release a new console or a new piece of hardware, you like throw out all these features and you see what sticks,
Yeah.
and then you remove like all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But people get upset about that. Like a
'Cause
lot
there's
of
always
people,
some asshole who uses these really obscure features.
right? Like the party watching in Netflix. You use that, you said,
Yeah,
right?
I use that.
But that's gone now.
It is gone.
Huh.
It's like a weird thing to take out.
Yeah, why did they take that out?
Probably because no one was using it.
But how much does it cost to maintain that service? Do you think?
Still, it's like another button there that people are ignoring. You know, it's just like
Yeah,
the
it's like
controls.
clutter after a while.
Yeah, it's like you keep throwing all the shit, and you gotta.
I'm
speed
surprised
it
they
up.
still have like gamer pictures coming out, picture packs and stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why aren't they animated GIFs yet?
I don't know.
That you could just upload.
I
yourself?
saw an article. This is quite the article. Xbox One will launch with 300 gamer pictures to choose from.
Where can
Boy,
you
am I
even see
excited.
gamer pictures anywhere at this point? Like I know when
Uh,
I hit my Jewel, I still see it on there, right?
Yeah, you still see it on top, and then you still
Is that the only place?
at Xbox.com. I think so. Yeah.
Like, why doesn't the pop of someone being online come with the gamer pic?
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean,
Maybe it does, but in the next Xbox,
Yeah.
or Xbox One. I don't know.
Do you use a gamer pic? Do you use a personal picture for your
No,
friends?
I've had the same gamer picture for 5 years now. The
What is
brown
it, that
crown.
Brown crown.
Yeah.
Brown crown.
I found it like randomly one day looking through picture packs. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Yeah, I'll use it.
What's it from?
Something called the Console Kings.
What's funny is
I have
heard
no
of
idea
that.
what that is. I just took the brown crown. I made
To
it
me,
mine.
it's just so famous to me because you have it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's probably
I-
the most widely seen gamer tag ever.
Yeah, what's funny to me is I associate that with you. I thought you made that.
No, yeah.
Or like that
Yeah,
was some of yours.
no, it was a picture pack. It's like some random brown crown, and people like, I can't find them. Like, dude, it's probably gone now.
Yeah.
I know they still make picture packs, the Console Kings, and it still has that crown design, but it's all different, like colors and whatnot. Some
Why
has
do they
text.
remove games? I mean, they're still stored on the servers because if you've bought them, you can download them, right?
Right.
Like Marble Blast Ultra is gone.
Might be a licensing issue. Like they only have so many years.
Yeah, like Midway games are gone, but the company went under.
Yeah.
What's your gamer picture?
You
I
have
think
that
it's
that,
the,
that green thing from Bungie, isn't it?
It's the superintendent from
There you go.
ODST.
Oh right, okay.
Because I like that.
What's funny is I
icon.
know his. I don't know. Like you tell me, and I was like, okay, I know that, but I don't associate it with you.
Yeah.
I
It's
guess
not-
you also see it on the friends list, also.
It's not really a big decision I made. I was just like, I'm playing ODST. I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't have that.
You're playing GTA 5 now.
Yeah. I just don't, I guess
You don't
I,
ever see
I
it
don't know what I
thinking
had
about it.
before that.
Yeah.
I think I had the chicken from Cloning Clyde for a while.
I think my gamer picture has been the same since probably right after the 360 launched. It's the
Find something you like, you stick with it.
yeah. It's the. Do you know what it is?
Is it that octopus thing?
Yeah, it is. It's the octopus.
Yeah.
It's from a red versus blue picture pack. It's the octopus giving
This
you
guy.
the octopus giving you the finger 8 times, which I think is the funniest thing in the world. I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely using that. I bought it. Like we made it. I had to buy it.
Gotta support me.
Wasn't that a shirt on Wootwear at some point?
Yeah, it was.
A long time ago.
Long time ago. Yeah, we had some fan sketches because you never see it in red versus blue. So we had some fan sketches of the octopus giving his finger 8 times. And I think this particular one was that one that we had on the shirt for a little while.
Yeah.
We bought it from the guy who drew it.
How much?
Oh, I don't remember. God, that was so long ago, man. That was
$20.
season 2 or 3. I don't even remember.
Yeah. It's bloody ages ago.
Do you think you're gonna change your gamer picture for the Xbox One? Like, all right, the console, so
I probably will, because like I said, I don't think that is associated with me in any way, that picture. I
Yeah.
don't associate that with myself. It just shows
If the
it 'cause I
brown
liked it.
crown doesn't transform, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Such a minor thing.
Isn't that also your Twitter avatar?
Yep.
That could be why I associate it
It could be
with
that,
you.
yeah. But
I might just make it a picture of my face. I don't know why that's only for your friends, though.
I don't know.
Because they don't want, because if you take inappropriate pictures.
Yeah, but
They don't want everyone seeing it.
Everyone can see your Facebook profile picture.
Yeah, but
without being friends.
that's Facebook.
I could have a
This is
picture of my
Xbox.
anus, couldn't I?
You could, yeah.
Right, but Facebook doesn't randomly pair you up with people. Like the Xbox service will put you with someone
Right.
else. Well, it might connect you
They
with
don't
a
wanna-
child.
They don't want to pair my anus with a child.
Right.
Yeah, what if like Halo 5, like when you get into a lobby, it shows your gamer picture. It's like Gavino free, and you just see a cornhole next to your fucking name.
Cornhole.
Bloody meat spin over here, probably.
On the podcast on Monday, Gavin was talking about how if you got an iPhone 5S, he would want to train the fingerprint sensor to read his asshole.
That seems unsanitary.
It does, but I think I have a unique enough arsehole where it would work.
Is that like a egotistical thing to say? Or I don't know.
It's filthy. I just imagine you like,
Just watch out
time to
for
update Twitter. Let me
Brogans.
stick my iPhone up my
Gotta do
asshole
one of
for a bit.
these.
Okay, here we go. I can check my Twitter now.
You'd
Watch
have
out
to
for
like.
Rogans.
Yeah, I literally just said that like 5 seconds ago. There was a Minecraft video where Ray got up to poop in the middle of the
Yeah,
video.
it was
and
the Mass Effect one.
yeah, every time I cut back to him, I'd just update the progress on this poop, like still pooping, wiping, checking for Grogans. and then he came back.
Good video.
It would be awesome if it kept up in real
It's
time.
weird talking about Minecraft that it's not a launch thing or a launch game for the one.
It's not?
I don't think so. Like on the
It is for the 4 though, isn't it?
for PS4, yeah. Like on the joystick article, it launched. It showed all the launch games, and Minecraft wasn't on there.
Interesting. But it was for PS4.
Yeah, it was for PS4.
Maybe because that's... Yeah, I don't know how that
I don't know.
works. I
Or
was gonna
maybe it
say
is, and I don't know. But
Maybe because...
it'd be weird if it isn't.
It could be that they focus more resources on the PS4 because...
Is it on the PS3, Minecraft?
Right, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a new market
Yeah,
for
yeah.
them. People with the PlayStation have not been
Gotcha.
able to play Minecraft.
If it has to be delayed for whatever reason, but you can transfer worlds, then I would gladly take that sacrifice.
That's actually a serious question is, would you want to transfer Achievement City or would you want to start over? Like, with the generation, with the seed y'all had, there's a lot of things missing.
It's true.
Like, maybe this would be a good
That's a
opportunity
very good point.
to
Yeah.
recreate it with everything in it.
I'd be interested to see what the audience would think about that if we left Achievement City and started again.
If we left
it
it in
has a
in
lot of
360.
history.
It does.
You could have Achievement
But I mean,
Tur
like,
City.
how many
Achievement City-er.
how many Let's Plays do we have to do in New Worlds just because the Achievement City doesn't have that stuff? Like,
Yeah, it's true.
oh,
They're
man.
usually like quest-based ones.
That's
I feel
true.
like all the competition ones that we make ourselves, we can
Let's say
always
we want to
it.
do a Let's Play that's like, oh man, you gotta like herd 3 ocelots. It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
we can't do that in Achievement City because those don't exist.
Yeah, it's true.
I wish it
I would,
updated. Like,
I would probably happily start again.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the audience would say. Or Jeff.
I think-
Jeff's attached to it.
I think it'd be interesting, It's like,
Why not have both? If that option's available, like we
Yeah, we'll
transfer
just
to
have,
the
like-
one, but it's like a different save. Like
Occasionally we'll go to like
it's
a
like going to a
legacy.
museum.
Yeah.
it's like Coke Classic. Oh, no, that's a terrible analogy. Everyone hates New Coke.
I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see.
I wish you could still buy New Coke.
Do you?
I want to
I
try
wish
it.
you could still buy Pepsi Blue.
What is New Coke?
Like, they reformulated Coke.
And does it suck now?
Well, you can't buy it anymore. They said that through taste testing they found a better formula for Coke. They rolled it out and you couldn't get classic Coke anymore, and people fucking hated it. And
Yeah, well,
went
people
ape
forgot
shit.
about everything.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for a while you could buy both. You could have New Coke and Coke Classic, and now New Coke's just gone.
Is Coke the is that the soda where you could put like enjoying a Coke with and you could put a name there or whatever?
Oh,
Have you seen? Did
Yeah.
you get one of like you and Dan like enjoy a Coke with Gavin?
I get them all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Is that-
Gavin,
is
Gavin and Michael.
Oh,
all
is that
stuff as well.
okay? Is that Coke that does that? You can put it like,
Yeah.
on bottles or something.
I thought they were just random though. Like you actually design your own.
I assume.
I thought they were just random
Oh.
names in
I mean,
stores. And if
Michael,
you
I can see
found-
for a random name, but Gavin's kind of a
Hey,
it's a unique name. I'm saying,
fair enough.
just like your
Just my
asshole.
asshole,
Yeah, just a unique individual.
Maybe you could unlock it with your name.
Yeah.
The phone's
So-
like, what's your name, Gavin? Oh, that's pretty unique. I don't know. This must
So
be
have
him.
you had tweets with Ray on them? Ray on Coke.
No,
Really?
I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen it with me either. Look at you.
Well,
people
nobody's
like
called
you.
Gus.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know any other Gus's?
Um,
I met one other
I
Gavin once,
must.
and he was a prick.
Were you looking in the mirror? Good joke, Ray.
No, you got me stumped. I'm sure I've met another Gus. It's not that uncommon of a name.
Yeah, Ray's pretty
Gus.
common. I just talked to my dad. Looks up.
Oh yeah, you are Junior.
Yep.
My dad's also Gus. He's
Really?
Junior.
Oh,
So you're
Third.
the
oh,
third.
dude, you're the third.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Keeping it real.
It's almost as cool as the fourth, because the third is kind of just like 3
Right?
ones.
It's a trilogy.
But 4 has the V. It's like
4 brings in the
Gus
V.
4,
Well, it's I4 or IV.
Yeah. but still a V.
Yeah, it's still V there.
Yeah.
You're right.
I feel like
Gus
you
four.
see a lot of juniors.
Yep.
You see less thirds, but you still see the thirds every now and then. You never see a fourth.
I've never met a fourth. I never met a third until I met you.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I see it on the drop down, like when you go to check in for flights and stuff.
Yeah.
You see like,
How far does that go down?
yeah, like I know the third's there. Is the
there
fourth
like a
even there?
Steve in the 10th?
Steve in the 10th.
Why does
What would
anyone?
that guy
Why does
look
anyone
like?
do that?
So that's like the longest running joke, right? Like, I'm going to troll my son. My son's going to troll his son.
That's 10 generations of the same asshole joke. It's like down and down and down. Like at no point is anyone breaking the pattern. It's like
We-
Well, you don't want to be that kid that like
I
Steven
would love to be that
Steven's
kid.
the 6th, like, oh, I get this joke, so
Yeah.
keep going, man.
We figure
Those-
like you got the same sense of humor, right?
Yeah,
It's
true.
like
It's very true.
I wonder how many Clives there have been. Like, has there ever been a
One,
Clive?
Owen.
Clive the third. It's like Clive would be an odd name to pass down.
Mhm. Well, it seems like I guess the weird thing is, or the reason it's not done is names come like in and out of fashion.
Yeah.
Like 10 generations ago, Steve probably wasn't a name.
Like, I can't believe Barbara is called Barbara.
Why?
Because Barbara's an old woman's name.
You think so?
Yeah. I think the whole junior thing is an American thing as well. Like, is it?
I
I've
think
only.
Barbara's an old woman name. I think like Dolores or something like that.
Well, there can be more than one old woman name, right?
No,
There wasn't
no,
just
no,
like one
no,
name
no,
in the
there's
old
a go-to
days.
old woman name.
Dolores.
No, Dolores. If your name's Dolores and you're 16, I'm sorry.
But I think it's more common to have the junior thing in America now, apart from obviously the monarchy and stuff. Where you
Yeah, I was
get,
gonna say
like,
I
George
think
the
of
Fifth and
monarchy
stuff.
when I think of.
But I
like-
don't think that's as common in just regular people.
Do you know any juniors in the UK?
No.
We got fucking 2 sequels right here on the couch. I wonder why that is. Do you think that's like an egotistical thing? Like someone's
'cause-
like, I really like my name. I want my kid to
For
have
my
it too.
dad, I think
And
it is.
also, why don't you do that with women? Why is it just dudes who have like names that they pass down?
I don't know.
So you can't have a female junior.
I guess because they change their last name when they marry.
It doesn't change the
I don't
first
think
name.
women would stand for that shit. They're like, this is stupid. I'm not putting a junior at the end of my name.
Yeah, now, but then 10 generations
No,
ago,
it's
that
true.
I mean,
No.
I could see why that precedent was set.
Mm.
It's fascinating. Has a lot to do with video games.
Yes, it does. That's called a tangent. that we just went on.
I have no idea how we even get started on that. So for the first time, when we were here, I started using cloud saves for GTA 5. It actually worked.
Really?
It doesn't work. How do you get it to work?
It worked absolutely fine, no problem at all. I downloaded my profile, then I launched GTA 5. I selected the storage device as the cloud storage.
And it worked
said
fine.
syncing your saved games. And then I picked it up right fine.
You
I,
have
I turned the game off when I was done with the day. Went home. Perfect.
Cloud save has fucked you at least like 3 or 4
And you've
times
witnessed
now.
it, right?
I've witnessed
like,
it, yeah.
Basically, I'll stop playing at home, and I'll come to work. It'll just be like cloud save out of sync, still uploading on the console. Well, it's not uploading. It's like 400 kilobyte file. That wouldn't be an uploading process. It would just be up, wouldn't it? What
Yeah.
is my console doing? It's not doing anything. It's just sat there with
Is your console at home turned off?
I've tried a bunch of different ways. I tried
I think
leaving the game on, didn't work. I tried going to the dashboard, didn't work. I tried going to the dashboard, then turning it off, didn't work.
I think it syncs when it's off, because I've done both, just turning it off in game, and I've gone to the dashboard and turned off. And when I turn it off, I'll see the little jewel on the 360, the power button, just like starts blinking for
Yeah.
a little bit, and then it's done.
I hate the cloud. I think it's the most.
Does the one have a
It should just be
USB
back
for like flash drives or?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
I think it's
because
USB
I like
3,
that.
isn't it?
I think you're right.
I prefer flash drives. I don't trust it. Just seeing your experience with the cloud, I don't trust it.
Well, I don't normally either.
Granted, I don't have a choice. Next.
but like when I came here, I didn't think to bring my
Yeah,
USB
yeah.
stick. And I was like, and I just happened to have my GTA 5 save in the cloud. I don't even know why. Stupid me, I decided to do it.
I would love the cloud if you could just have it clone one of your existing storage devices. Like, it would be the same as my memory stick if I lost it.
Well, how much space do you have on the cloud?
512 megs.
Yeah.
Well, still, even if you
I
had
mean,
that,
yeah, that's true.
yeah, if you could tell it if there was a setting to keep it in sync, that is what I would prefer.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's saved, like it's because it has local storage that it uses to sync. If you could specify it to be the USB stick, that way you could also have the physical copy yourself.
That's what cloud is to me, especially with Apple and stuff. It's just backup. It's not like
Mhm.
I do anything primarily from the cloud.
So there's a new feature. Well, I guess it's not new anymore in Mountain Lion. on iCloud, where when you start new text documents, you can choose to save them or to have them on your Mac or in iCloud,
Yeah.
and it'll like keep it there. But that's like the only program they have on
And
the
it'll
entire
sync
operating
with
system that does
Only
it.
that.
Doesn't
Yeah.
that sync with notes on the phone as well, or is that something?
There's a
different?
separate notes app that'll do
right,
that,
That's what I'm thinking of.
which is really handy
It's really handy.
because I take notes on my phone all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Then when I'm
and
at my
then they're
computer,
all-
like, what was it? Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Seamless as well.
Yes,
It's
but
not like, oh, your phone is out of sync with your Mac.
I'm really curious why you have those issues.
My
Does it
account's
does it
broken,
always
I
fuck
Not
you,
sure your account
or
is-
does
No,
it work sometimes?
Basically, if I have faith in it, it won't work. If I'm like, I hope it works, and then I go to work. If I check, so if I finish playing, navigate to memory or storage, whatever
Yeah.
it's called now, then check to see whether it did sync. It did. But it's like bloody Schrodinger's cat.
Right.
It's like if I look, it's different.
Right. You change the outcome by
Yeah.
observing it.
It sucks. I hate it.
So
Do you
just
think-
every time, just go check.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, but I'll save you like the 3 or 4 hours of being upset
That's true.
at work.
Arriving at work and being like 7 missions behind, and Trevor's got a different goddamn haircut. It's like,
Do you have a spotty internet connection, or are you wired in?
no, I'm wired in. It's always on. 50 megs,
That's
and-
crazy.
5 down.
I have the same thing.
50
megs
up and 5 down?
If
Yeah,
it's 50
that's
down,
what-
5 up.
there you
Trust
go.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
50 up would be amazing for uploading videos.
Yeah. The only thing I can think is maybe if you had like a shitty connection or it was dropping or something.
I think my account's just like, I still can't buy anything.
Do you
on
think
my
that's
account.
gonna get fixed in the Xbox One? Like,
No, God, if anything, it's gonna get worse.
why not just start a new gamer tag?
Thanks, Ray. I'll get right on that.
Is there
I
gonna be
hear that's the best thing to do.
Is there going to be a migration process for accounts to go from like existing Xbox 360 to Xbox One? Because I know there was going from original Xbox
Wasn't
to
just like you
360.
download the gamer tag and that was it, or was it like a whole thing? I
Do you
really
remember when
don't
that was like
remember.
a 20-minute process to download a gamer tag?
Yeah, because it took forever because it read all your achievements and gamer score. I know
Yeah.
because it took me 2.5 hours sometimes to transfer my thing.
Yeah, that fucking sucked.
Yeah, it did. But now it only takes a few minutes.
Yeah, it's cool.
They've really optimized that.
And it seemed to happen right as USB sticks happened as well, making USB sticks immediately redundant.
Yeah. I also feel like I feel like they optimized it and they sped it up when they went from blades to the new dashboard.
The NXE.
Yeah.
What was
The-
it called? The new Xbox experience?
Yeah.
Is that what it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember with blades, it was when I would have to download a profile. You'd be like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna be here for a fucking hour waiting for this goddamn account to download."
Does anyone still have an Xbox with the blades on?
There's probably a few.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's
just in
some
the world.
There's used
People just
consoles that
keeping them nice.
use 360s in GameStop that haven't been updated, and it's
Or like a kid that bought a 360 and then died or something, and the parents never turned
yeah.
the Xbox
I mean,
on.
all right.
Jesus, why you gotta go there?
You could be like he sold it. He didn't have to die.
Or
Well, he
he,
sold it to someone who probably would have turned it on and updated it.
or he didn't have internet in his room,
Or
or
he sold it to someone that died.
okay, this that other kid who. That's way better.
Seeing the NXE, because I saw the NXE once when I was working at GameStop when I booted up, because you got to test the systems.
Yeah.
And it was just weird.
What, the old blue one?
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Much preferred it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the new one.
I'm totally
It's
fine
fine.
with the new one.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you read the news. I just remembered this yesterday. I guess Joe Staten left Bungie.
I heard that.
Really?
Yeah, he's been there for 15 years.
Why'd you leave months before your big release?
He
By the
said
way,
that he said he left him in capable hands and was sure that they would.
Destiny
launch
looks
well.
fucking amazing. By the way.
To be fair,
Yeah.
at this point, he's done with. It's not like he quit in the middle of making Destiny.
Right,
I
they're-
imagine Destiny's wrapped up pretty much.
Yeah.
that comes out in 2 months, something like that.
No, they haven't said. They've just all they've said is 2014.
Oh, it's next year.
Mhm.
I thought it was this year for some reason.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of the. I think he wrote all of the Halo
was-
games that Bungie did.
He was responsible for every cutscene in the first Halo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did it machinima style a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, in his own game though. So it's like I guess it's not really machinima because he's still making the game.
Yeah.
and he was also the voice of the Grunt,
Yeah.
which was awesome. We used to play Halo with him every now and then, like Halo 2 back on the original Xbox.
Mhm.
And in a party, he would just start like screaming and talking like the Grunt,
Yeah.
and it would piss the other team off like to no end.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think one of the first times I played Halo 2 with you, he was in the party or something.
Yeah.
With that, the
And
first-
you'd be like, do the voice. Like, no, I don't want to do the voice. He's like, do it.
There's no way I said that.
No, I said
Yeah.
that. We would say that.
Yeah, we said that. Yeah. I was too scared to talk to him.
But yeah, so I'm curious to see why he left and what he's up to. I don't know if he's moving to another studio
What do
or
you like
anything.
do after that? It's like, yeah, I made Halo, or I was Yeah.
part
of making Halo.
Maybe it's just that people don't want to do the same thing for 15 years.
Well, he's making
can
Destiny
imagine.
now. I guess maybe you're talking about like not make a video game anymore.
Yeah. It's like change it up. I mean, people who are really good at stuff often do it just because they're really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
They might not like it anymore.
Yeah.
Do you still like playing video games?
I do.
Okay.
Well, I've only been working at Achievement Hunter for a year and a
That's
half.
Yeah, I've been doing Rooster Teeth for 10.5 years. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
10.5 years, man. That's fucking crazy.
You don't make RVB anymore.
It's true. Moving on.
Yeah.
Always evolving. All right. Well, we're at about an hour. It's about time to wrap up. So I want to thank everyone for joining us here on set, on location at Gauntlet Season 2 or Gauntlet 2.
Got a sign.
We'll be back again on Monday with another episode of the RT Podcast, and we'll be back again next Wednesday, hopefully back in our regular studio with another episode of The Patch. So we'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Watch out for that thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. That would have been great to happen.